Australia Post was Australia's first public postal delivery service that started in 1809. From then, it is still Australia's primary service for nationwide delivery. This being said, obviously everyone has had encounters with Australia Post in their life, whether it's sending or receiving letters or packages. From these many encounters, people are bound to have some negative experiences with the postal service. This video will help identify these issues that arise during the postal process, as well as some solutions that can help reduce these issues. There have been many cases where delivery personnel have not handled packages with the correct care they deserve, often leading in damaged or broken goods. This direct negligence of company protocol has led to inconvenience and disappointment towards customers. In some cases, incorrect delivery processes can lead to loss or even theft of packages or important mail. There have also been many cases where delivery personnel have not followed the simple instructions of receiving signatures. This displays a lack of security of what are likely to be highly important or expensive goods.
Currently, Australia Post provides a simple tracking feature through their website and app to allow customers, both direct and indirect, to see where their delivery is currently at within the processing stage. It provides additional features such as notifying Australia Post to take the delivery to the customer's nearest post office in case they are not home when the delivery arrives, and also provides information about the delivery's origin and seller information. A critical aspect of this service is that it also provides an estimated date and time of when a customer's delivery will arrive, to allow customers ahead of time to not make any plans that may result in them being outside their homes during the delivery. However, there have been multiple scenarios where this service has provided false or inaccurate information, which leads to confusion amongst customers and often causes their time being wasted while attempting to resolve their issues. Effective communication for this type of service is critical, as it provides customers with transparency to understand how the process works, which inevitably reduces customer dissatisfaction. Related to Australia's Post need in improving their tracking system, they have a supplementary service provided alongside their tracking service, which involves notifying customers via text messaging that they should expect their delivery to arrive momentarily and should respond whether they will be home to sign and receive. Usually this service works by having the seller provide the necessary contact information of the customer, such as a mobile number, to Australia Post. However, this is not always the case and therefore can potentially result in misinformation being told to customers.
Company values can be seen as a set of guiding principles to help understand the workplace and vision of the company's purpose. However, Australia Post requires improvement to their strategic changes in their business operations and values when it faces issues in achieving their service objectives. With Australia Post's current objective is to deliver innovative and best products to customers in the market, misalignment of improvements to service values is a reason for the lack of service performance, with additional miscommunication between employees within the company. Because of these performance gaps, both the customers as well as employees are not satisfied, creating individualism in the workplace. These performance gaps is because of individuals unable to work to their full extent, or teams due to different perspectives or engagement to the company, causing harm to service satisfaction and targets. Therefore, improvement in company values is necessary to improve two-way communication. There are also environmental factors which are necessary in company culture. Australia Post needs greater awareness about their management policies that have failed to be implemented to employees. The reason for these issues and failures of strategies are due to the lack of performance, punctuality, and honesty between upper management and employees. This was crucial when Australia Post took decisions of not providing relevant holidays to employees, which became the main barrier for non-achievable objectives, and a drop in service standards and motivation. Australia Post therefore has to adopt proper changes to their company value management and align additionally with corporate culture to create a loyal workforce and succeed in a long-term objective.
stolen packages. Now obviously stolen packages, it could be stolen by a person just who happens to be walking by and sees a package left out in the front porch. Stormed a few solutions that we are confident Australia Post can implement to help combat these problems. So the first solution would be a rating system. This is similar to what Uber, the ride-sharing service, has. So what Uber does is, when the drivers have completed the journey, passengers can then rate them based on the level of service provided by the driver, perceived by the customer. And if we apply this to Australia Post, customers can rate on how well their package was delivered, whether it was delivered on time, whether it was handled properly, or if it was stored in a safe place when it was delivered. If a delivery driver maintains a good average, like let's say 4.5, it could lead to bonuses in pay, or that they are assigned more orders to deliver over the week. But if a customer is not satisfied, or a lot of customers are not satisfied with this driver, he could be getting a lot of 2 or 3 stars, and we believe that Australia Post can implement a soft punishment for drivers who often get 2 or 3 stars, like maybe assign them less orders to deliver, which would affect their work schedule and ultimately lower their pay. The second would be on the topic of package theft. There was, I'm sure many of you know, the online retail giant Amazon. So what they've done is they have set up dummy packages, and what these dummy packages are is that when their delivery driver sends the packages, they have to scan the packages after delivering them. And when they scan a dummy package, it shows up as an error. So the logic behind this is that if you're a good person, you'll take this package back to Amazon, back to the warehouse, and report it that there was an error. But if not, then you could just take the package and call it a day, because it doesn't exist in the database, so you'll get away scot-free. And finally, the third solution, we believe Australia Post could implement more checkpoints between the actual distribution center where the package arrives and the time it takes to get to the customer. So by having a few more checkpoints, Australia Post could then check where, say you have a package went missing, you could see its last location and pinpoint a more accurate location or more accurate follow-up to why the package was lost.
Being able to rate the deliverer from Australia Post would be a great way for the staff and managers to find out how quality of service they are delivering to consumers. From this, the business can assess their staff's performance and how their core business service is viewed by the public. Lower ratings, well below the business average, will request a short comment to be left by the consumer so that Australia Post can discern the area for improvement and whether it is a staff, training or service model based issue with the business. This feedback will be collected and reviewed, and solutions for improvement will be created as required to ensure top quality service is provided. The rating system could be done online or on a user's phone so that discretion is maintained and consumers don't feel pressured by staff to deliver false ratings higher than what was given. After the first 3 months, a service rating average will be calculated to be compared against every 3 months to see overall improvement or decline, and to find staff who perform exceedingly well above or below this average. A possible issue with this is that consumers could either not care or troll the rating system, giving unreliable results and feedback which could possibly lead toward warnings or loss of job